New York is back.
New York, where you at, y'all?
We right here. What's good?
New York, stand up. Let everybody know. New York's in here. We reppin' New York City. Cause we from New York City. New York's in the house without a doubt. New York's in the house wherever we go.
So we got the appraisal done today. So we should be wrapping this one up soon. Okay. We have a similar one on Eastern Parkway, but that one is 2.7. This one is 2.5. So you just have to let me know if you're ready to go up. Yeah, we could schedule a showing for Sunday, but we already got multiple offers on that one as well. But you got to come in aggressive. All right, cool, awesome. So let's do this. I'm going to send you over my contact information. Send me your email address, and we can confirm a time. Hold on a second. It's the Uber. Make sure this is it. All right, yeah. All right, that sounds good. Curtis?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so look, we could do Sunday, at 10 a.m., okay? Send me the email, and I'll get you in there, all right? Yeah, that sounds good. All right, cool. All right, bye.
So sound like you're in business, man.
I've been in real estate for about 15 years.
All right, cool. That's good stuff, man. Yeah, man. So any big deals, like where you work mostly in Brooklyn?
Primarily in Brooklyn, but I started my career in Manhattan.
Okay.
So I started my career 15 years ago in Manhattan. I was selling a lot of condos and co-ops in the Harlem area.
Okay.
And then, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, so I just started doing a lot of more real estate deals in Brooklyn.
Yeah. So you're part of the problem, I guess, as far as the way these apartment rentals and all of the sales have actually increased, man. Like you can't even get a house for less than $2 million now, man.
Well, look, right? Brooklyn is overpopulated. New York is overpopulated, right? And it's all about demand, right? Supply and demand. So think about it, right? If I was selling your house, do you want me to sell it for under $1 million? If it's worth more than that?
I want to get as much as I can. I get it, but I think there is a point where it becomes unattainable for a certain number of people, like a lot of black and brown people. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I can't talk about your business, but I mean, like, how many black and brown people are you selling to at this point?
I don't like to disclose those things, but
okay, I get it.
Yeah, I don't like to disclose those things, but listen, I sell to any and everybody. Listen, if you got the money, we gonna make the deal happen, right?
Yeah,
that's what it's about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Just got to get the deal done.
Yeah.
But like I always tell everybody, I tell people that I work with, man, the same level of service that I provide for a seller, I'll do the same thing for a buyer, vice versa. So it just depends on which side of the deal I'm on,
Okay. Well, do you do rentals still?
In the beginning of my career, I was doing a lot of rentals in the beginning of my career, but then I transitioned into sales.
Oh, okay.
But I'll do both if needed. If a landlord, let's say for instance, has a few properties available, a few units available, then I'll rent them out. And then who knows, maybe in the future he'll probably sell the building, sell the house.
Got it.
So yeah, I do the rentals too.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
So like, what was your most interesting deal? Like, what do you like? You got any interesting stories that have happened in real estate?
Yeah, I had a unique deal that happened to me a few years ago where a good friend of mine, her dad left her a few properties, and she wanted to sell one unique property. It was in Crown Heights, and long story short, we priced it around 1.9 because it was kind of hard to find comps for that property. It was a unique building. It had 6-car garage. It was 25 feet wide, and we ended up selling it for $3 million all cash in a week. We had about 26 offers, and we was kind of shocked.
You said $3 million?
$3 million all cash, and we got that deal done in a week.
I'm just saying, it's $3 million. It's for a house. What is it? What was it, like a 3-family, 2-family?
It was a 2-family house,
okay.
But it was in the heart of the Hasidic area, in the Jews area. So somebody that bought it literally lives 5 houses down.
Okay.
So it was quick. It was a quick deal. We had 26 offers that came in, and it was no hesitation. It started from 1.9. The deal started going between 2 million, and then the last person came in, final best offer, 3 million.
Man, that's a lot.
It was a beautiful house too.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that I just think about the fact that houses in Brooklyn and the outer boroughs are now at $3 million, man. I just think about the affordable, rents, and like the person they're probably buying that house, whatever, they're gonna live in that house, right?
Correct.
Okay. So,
correct.
But I think about the investors, those people who buy these houses at like $2 million, and then they gotta make the rents like $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
Right.
It's just like, I don't know. It's just like this. The prices keep going up and the pay stay the same. So it's like I wonder how many people are gonna probably end up not being able to live here anymore.
It's gonna be tough. I mean, listen, New York is a pricey city where lifestyle, transportation, food, everything is going up, and you got to make the money to play here in New York City.
Yeah.
You got to. But I always tell people, don't be that person that's going to be renting all your life. If you have some money saved up, or you could team up with somebody, get yourself a multifamily or get yourself a single family house, because it's the same thing. Think about it. If you're renting three people renting an apartment or renting rooms in a 3-bedroom, why not put your money together and get a single family house? If you guys been roommates for 5-6 years, why not invest your money and get an apartment or get a single family house? It's the same thing. You still living in Brooklyn.
I agree with that 100%. I've had passengers, like I talk to them and they tell me I'm looking to buy a house. And then I'm saying to them, I'm like, yeah, you got a brother who works for transit. Your mother's, a teacher, and she's about to retire, but she's still got a salary where she's making close to $100,000, and you're a nurse. You know what I'm saying? Why don't y'all buy a house together? Right. Man, I don't really rock with my brother like that. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Right.
Get together, get the crib, whatever. And then, split it up, man. Once you, isn't it like once you, have a relationship with the bank, and you're more likely to be able to buy a second house, right?
Right. I mean, you look good on paper when you have a mortgage, because you look like, that you're responsible, your credit looks good, it's solid. It opens you up for more opportunity, because owning a property, people see it as you can use your property as collateral, or, to use just in case you default on other credit cards, or either so they know that they can use your property as collateral. So it looks good on paper, but I tell people all the time, you don't even have to get a single family house. You could even get a condo. You could get a co-op, because it's the same thing. It's a roommate situation. It's you and your roommate. Why not just get a condo or get a co-op?
Yeah.
Get a 2-bed, 2-bath.
I think a lot of people just think about it from the perspective of a horror story, like, oh, what if this happened? What if this happened?
Anything can happen.
And anything can happen. I agree. So I don't prescribe to you being scared not to purchase something, but I feel like there's just too many. I always go back to my people, man. Black people, we gotta own more things. We gotta pass down more legacy and more wealth and everything. And one of the best ways to do that is actually real estate. So
yeah, I look at it like, my grandmother bought a house for $30,000 in Flatbush, and that started our generational wealth. And now that house, to this day, we still have it. We ain't sell it, and that house is probably worth about 1.5, 1.6. From that, I bought my first house at 26. My brother bought his condo. So it just starts with
Oh, so y'all were able to get money out of that building to buy your own stuff.
We stayed in grandmother's house. We saved our money. I was working for the city at that time, and my brother was working at a bank, and we put our money together and we bought another house.
Got it.
But again, it all starts with the foundation. It starts with somebody. But you could be I tell people, you could be the first one in your generation or your family. But it's,
and you gotta have
small.
the credit. You gotta have the credit.
Gotta have credit. Right. Gotta have credit.
Because what is that? That's definitely the difference between a percentage point of an interest rate. I know.
Correct.
Like you can end up spending probably like $200,000-$300,000 more if your credit is terrible.
Correct.
On the same house.
Correct. So credit does definitely play a part. But listen, scared money don't make money, and I never seen rent go down. I only see mortgage go down.
Yeah.
So you gotta be smart.
I mean, I imagine in Brooklyn, man, we're gonna see the average rent progress to a potential of $5,000 a month. Like in the future, it's probably gonna end up happening. And I wonder who's gonna be prepared for that possibility. Because think about all the people who are on Section 8, man.
Yeah, that's
like, you know how many
tough.
Section 8 calls you get when you're trying to rent an apartment, or these city FEPS programs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, subsidized housing, right? That's like so they basically, the city's paying for them.
Correct.
To get that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
'cause-
artificial. It's not even real. Like, they're not paying that. The city's paying for it. So our taxes are paying that. But the rates keep going up. You know what I'm saying? I saw a woman, you know, a girl I know, she had like a voucher for like $3,000 for a 2-bedroom, whatever like that. And this woman doesn't even have a job. You know what I'm saying? She can't maintain that. So that means that the city's gonna be paying for her for the rest of her time in that place. You know? And that's basically us paying for her. And you know how many people are like that? It's like hundreds of thousands of people in the city who need some kind of assistance when it comes to rent. So overall, that means it's like you really don't have the real rents that you think that you have. Like, there's people making money who at the top or in the upper middle class, whatever, who can afford these $4,000, $3,000, $5,000 rents. But I don't think the people can even afford to be here. They're actually already priced out. They're getting subsidized by our taxes.
Right. Well, I mean, look, what could we do? I mean, at the end of the day, you know, New York City is a melting pot of minorities, middle class, upper class, lower class people, and we just have to figure a way to help one another out, man, because, you know, New York is not going anywhere, and I feel like it's important that we come up with a solution, because a lot of these, you know, buildings are rent stabilized, and can't deregulate them right now.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be empty. There's a lot of empty apartments right now in New York City. There's a lot. It's just
Because
that
they're trying to deregulate them.
they're trying to deregulate them, but you
Got
can't.
it.
Yeah.
So guys are holding on for what? How long? How long does it take?
Until somebody passes a bill, or, you know, somebody is allowed to deregulate them, but you can't deregulate them anymore.
Oh,
You used
so
to.
they just say, I don't want nobody in there.
Right.
And
Because
they'd rather keep it empty than that's
Right.
crazy. So they
Right,
take a
right,
loss
Right.
on the income.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Or they end up finding another investor that's willing to take
They're
it.
willing to buy it and
Right.
and they'll hold it
Hold it, buy and hold. Yep.
until, you know, they find somebody who can push forward to try to help them get it deregulated.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense, man. I remember when this building right here, man, on Dean Street, man, like right next to the Barclays. I remember when this was being created and stuff like that, and they had like a lottery there.
Yeah, I actually know somebody that actually got a lottery in there. They got a studio apartment in one of those lottery buildings, man. So that's good.
Look at these buildings, yo. It's crazy. They building a bunch
They're going
more.
up. I remember we could have saw Manhattan Bridge straight looking
Yeah.
down Flatbush.
Yeah.
We could have saw the build. We could have looked down Flatbush Avenue and see Manhattan Bridge. Now you can't see it anymore.
All you see is one Hanson Place was the tallest building over here.
Right.
That clock.
The
building.
clock, yeah,
the
condominium
clock building
buildings,
right
yeah.
there. And now it's like a whole skyline has changed, man.
Yep.
And my father said this, man, 20-something years ago. My father in the early 2000s.
He said
man,
that?
Yeah, he was like, this is exactly what's gonna happen. He said, man, he saw it when Metro Tech was being developed, and he also saw it once they, you know, were talking about because this used to be the Long Island Railroad line. So
Right.
I remember coming here to go to a club that was right there near where Dean Street was at. It was the only club in the area. Remember Brooklyn USA right there on the corner?
Yep.
There wasn't much in this area, and then you got 560 State Street. This is where Jay-Z used to be. You know what I'm
Yeah, all
saying?
this changed, man.
My cousin used to live here too. He lived there when Jay-Z was there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I remember stopping by and visiting and everything like that. And he was saying, yeah, you know, Jay-Z lived like down the hall.
Now
Not
you
too
got
far
an
away
Apple
from-
store across the street.
Yeah.
You got the 505 State Street. That's an all electric building. That's that's the only building right now that's only run by electricity.
That's
no
why they
gas.
got that plug there.
Yeah.
All electric. So they got split units and everything in there.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on one second. I gotta take this call. Hold on one second. All right, cool. So I'm gonna send you that contact information. All right, and we'll get the details. All right, no problem. All right, thank you. Bye bye. Perfect.
That was a long call, man.
Man. Always, man. These
Sound like
things-
that person didn't want to get off the phone.
You gotta let them talk, but then staying quiet, they'll get themselves off the phone.
So what else are you into?
So I do a lot of events, a lot of networking events.
Either like parties?
So I created this event called the New York Real Estate Mixer for new buyers, and what happened was it just grew into a huge networking platform for all real estate professionals. So now we got bankers, we got attorneys, we got contractors, we got lenders coming out every single month just to build and just to network. So we started with probably like, I think in the beginning we started probably like 10, 15 people. And
You
then
said 10 to 15 people?
right in the beginning.
What, that would come out?
Yeah, in the beginning, yeah.
Well, how much you got now?
Probably like to 250 to 300 every single month.
300 people
Yeah, all
come
free.
to a park. So you must have a good space then.
Yeah. It's a nice. Yeah, I mean, we always find like nice sized venues, good locations. But yeah, it grew bigger than what I expected and what I ever imagined, and now it's just a hub now for people to come in, build their network. You know, new agents. We see a lot of new agents come into these mixes because a lot of attorneys and a lot of bankers and a lot of real estate schools recommend them to come to this event.
So you got links with the real estate schools. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's
So
actually
you got
that's
a
actually
plug.
good.
You got
Yeah.
people, new agents are gonna be going from school to you.
That's what's
Dope.
happening, because I asked a lot of these new agents that come to these mixes, like, hey, how'd you hear about it? Oh, you know, the real estate instructor told me about it. They told me that as soon as I get my license or once I pass, I need to come to this networking event.
You see how many people get into real estate? Like there's like what, 40, 50,000 real estate agents, and most of them aren't even working or making any money.
Yeah, it's
You
tough,
know?
man. It's
Yeah,
tough.
it's crazy. I know so many people, including myself, who used to be real estate agents, and you know they have licenses that are active or inactive, and they ain't doing nothing with them.
Well, look,
Yeah.
you know, this business is not for the. Listen, if it was easy, everybody would be doing this business, right?
Yeah.
I just think that this business is it's a recurring business, and it's for people that are patient and that people that stay the course. You know, like I told you, I've been doing this business for about 15 years, and you know, I think I'm now reaping the fruits of my labor from 10 years ago. Just, you know, seeing mistakes that I've done in the past, seeing, you know, the same opportunities come by, and
What kind of mistakes do you feel like you will learn from?
saying yes to everything is a mistake.
Okay.
Because you have to hold yourself of value, and when you say yes to everything, you leave out opportunities for better deals or clients that want to work with you. So one of my brokers a long time ago told me is work with people that want to work with you, not against you. And
Yes.
if you feel like somebody's working against you, cut them loose immediately.
Yeah.
You
You're
always
right.
want to work with people that want to work for you, work with you. You know, that's willing to pay your commission, that's willing to listen to you, willing to take your advice. Those are the people that you want to work with. Now,
You're
the ones
absolutely
that
right about that.
the ones that are working against you, meaning they don't want to pay your commission, you know, they want to, you know, they don't want to sign your agreements, you know, they want you to work not exclusive with them. Just say no.
That was my problem. Like I had trouble getting a lot of people to sign these agreements, and I would be doing these open listings in essence and just wasting a lot of my time, you know, with people who would end up having some other agent, you know, rent it or sell it or whatever like that. And it's just like, it was something that, you know, I had to decide, like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. And that's when I started doing that. It's actually when I started getting more transactions happening.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But had I done that earlier in my career, maybe I would still be in real estate. Like I still would be actually doing it because I would have been more successful.
Well, listen, you know, as long as you know, I tell people, you know, the quicker you learn, the quicker you learn from your mistakes, the quicker you'll get to who you need to be in front of. And these are things called learning curves. And once you understand these learning curves, and which it takes time, because again, when you're doing this full time, you want the money, but you got to be disciplined enough to know when to walk away and when to know what's for you. And once I started understanding that, that's when, you know, I've been getting bigger and better deals and clients that want to work with me, not against me. So it just takes time, man. It takes time, man. But it's definitely a learning curve.
Well, you seem like you're successful. I mean, like, What kind of advice would you give to some of these, real estate agents who are still on the come up trying to make it happen? Like, what would you be able to tell them so they can actually follow and do what you did over this 15-year career, or even make it 15 years? Because a lot of these guys, man, they quit in the first year.
I would say first thing first, find yourself a solid mentor. Find somebody that you...
You mean like somebody who's been doing it for a while?
Very correct.
Okay.
So find a solid mentor or a solid agent that you want to replicate or mirror what they're doing, because everything is about vision, right? Because like, look at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is Kobe Bryant because he aligns himself with another great like Michael Jordan. So if you don't have somebody that you could mirror yourself of, or just goal set yourself to be at a particular status, you won't know. You need a roadmap. So find a role model that you could mirror similar to, and see if you could ask them for advice, or build yourself around them or like-minded people that way.
Yeah,
definitely,
that makes sense.
Definitely. And you want to go where the money's at, All
right. Well, Curtis, man, it was good talking to you, man.
Thank you, man. This is my stop right here.
Yeah, let me give you my card, whatever. If you at some of these special events or something like you got going on, whatever like that, you can give me a call, man. I'll drive you and whoever you want to those events.
I appreciate you, man. Be safe, man. Ride safe.
How is it being at Sirhan?
Oh no, it's great, man. It's great. I've been there for several years now, man. And like I said, just being around like-minded individuals, being around Ryan, being around these top producers, man, makes you want to think bigger, man. That's it.
Yeah, I think I seen an advertising for like a show or something like that.
Yeah, Older Manhattan is on Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah. I gotta check it out. I haven't had time, but I'm gonna check it out.
All right.
Are you on that show?
Nah,
Oh,
not
okay,
yet.
Okay.
Not yet, but
cool.
I will be.
All right, cool, man. Good seeing you, man.
All right, man. Be good.
All right, man. Have a good day.
All right. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. So how many calls did you make?
New York is back. New York, where y'all at, y'all?
We right here. What's good?
New York, stand up. Let everybody know. New York's in here. We reppin' New York City. Cause we from New York City. New York's in the house without a doubt. New York's in the house wherever we go.